Welcome to Attican Plays Sweet Transit. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 23 of our extended look at Sweet Transit. Now, in the last episode, we got our cheese production kind of lined up. We balanced it out with our overall demand. And the nice thing about this is that it'll be very easy for us as we add craftsmen, upgrade more laborers, residents to craftsmen. We can go out here and just by simply adding another one of these guys, we can add two more to the production here up to a total of 26. And that's production per 10 seconds. So it's going to be easy for us to just scale up without having to go into any big changes, just simply by adding more milk storage out here, basically. Okay, so we, sorry, had a quick interruption there. Didn't get very far. So I was just saying we can scale up easily on this production. We can even do a similar thing. Well, like bricks, if we decide we're just not making enough, we put in a new module. We don't have to go full bore with it. We can just ease it on up to where we want it to be. And there's a trade-off with this easing and not easing in terms of, how many people you have to send out, all that stuff. How many times do you have to upgrade your passenger trains to get enough workers going out, all that stuff. But anyway, now we're going to get into oil. And I just want to make a quick remark about why do I keep making these videos for Sweet Transit. One, I am enjoying playing the game, pretty much. And I'm qualifying that because of what I'm about to say. And I think some of you are enjoying this, and therefore I'm going to keep making them for you. But the thing that falls short for me with the game is it's not a puzzle game, right? I love puzzle games. I love Railway Empire. I love Railway Empire because it gives you these puzzles to solve. How are you going to do the Great Lakes map and get a perfect score? To me, that's a great puzzle. How am I going to do that? I love Railroad Corporation. That's a game I don't think enough of you guys play. Railroad Corporation has puzzles, and the DLCs they put out. There's a new one that came out with Niagara. It has a great puzzle. It's going to be great fun, and I'm looking forward to doing video coverage of that after this. So what I'm doing here to keep myself interested in this, because it is a more game. And now what in the world do I mean by a more game? A more game is you just take the same stuff and you just do more and more and more. So like even if you look at the way we've gone through this, each new industry is the same thing, but more of it and do it again. And what you would see is people who are really into this kind of game, they'll keep building more and more and more stuff with bigger and greater and more elaborate systems and higher levels of throughput through their stations and all this stuff, which is all terrific. And if you're into that, man, go have fun. And this is a game where you can do that. And that's Factorio, right? And here's the similarity with Factorio. Another similarity with Factorio. Factorio, when people play it, well, their first time through, they launch a rocket and they get 100 science per minute. And they go, you know what? I had 100 science per minute. I wonder if I could do 1,000 science per minute. And then they do 1,000 science per minute. And then they say, I wonder if I could do 2,000. It's just more, right? Well, this is a more game. But what I'm doing is each one of these, when we come up to a new thing, like how am I going to bring on a cheese industry without going broke? I'm calling that my puzzle. So we had the cheese scenario and we passed it. We're okay. We're making cheese. We're providing it to 2 towns. We've got our money back up. We're doing okay. So we passed that puzzle. Our next puzzle is going to be oil and diesel trains. Okay, here we go. So this will be fun. So as long as I think of that as my puzzle, that's the challenge. Here's my next one. Then this is cool. All right, so let's go. Whew. All right, we saw the whole oil thing. There's good oil down here to the south of Chesapeake, but this is massive. And it's right here, of course, it's right here just outside of Chesapeake. It probably goes even, it's probably under Chesapeake too. I'll bet you there's oil here too. Very well could be. And our Chesapeake border has kind of come up over top of it. So we've got our depot right here in the middle of the oil field. We've got one of our main routers, one of our clover leafs that's down here at Chesapeake, right down here in the middle of it. We've got this junction that a lot of people go through, a lot of trains. We've got all this activity, but I still want to use this. I mean, my word, it's so much oil. So I think what I'd like to do is move the depot and maybe reconfigure this track. Maybe turn this track so it goes over like this and hooks back in, so that we just kind of open up this space and give ourselves enough room to put like a distribution center in here. And what is that? That's clay. I don't see us needing that clay. Yeah, we got clay down here, and we're not going to grow much bigger, right? I mean, it's just, you know, we could put another town up here or something, or over here. Actually, maybe over here. But whatever. But you know, and we could grow. We could grow Chesapeake bigger. And we're going to now, because I think what we're going to do is Chesapeake is right now, we could call it Janestown. Some of you will get that reference, but it might as well be called Janestown. But Chesapeake is doing the clay and the bricks. But I think it's also going to be our little oil town too, because look how nice and close it is. It's just dying. All right, so let's move this. Let's move it. Well, you know what? We could just hang it right down here. Has to be 20 to make our max trains. That's all we need, and all it has to do is be able to go, is just be able to get on. It doesn't have to be able to get off. So there, we've moved that. We're going to destroy that. Get rid of these tracks. Get rid of these signals. There we go. Oh, I don't know why I put that back. We're going to get rid of this too. And I think what we'll do, it may look a little odd, but I think we're going to have this come down like this. And then we're going to have this one go over and run right by it. Kind of over here and by it. And come back up here and enter in, like I said, to open this up for our oil. Hopefully we can make enough space. Let's just see what happens here. If we cut this off and cut that off so we don't blow up too much track. Okay, we blow that up. Then we move this over. Oh, good, it fits by it. Come down like this. Nope. One more like that. That scoots everything over. We come out of here like this. All right, so now we've opened up a bunch of space. We're going to ignore that clay, like it's just not there. Hopefully it'll let us ignore it. I'm not sure. Okay, so where do we want this? We got a distribution center. We could put it like this. Look at all that, all those places we can put oil. We can have all the oil we would care to have, and I have no clue how much we're going to want. And we could put I'll tell you what we could do. We got enough room. We're just going to put it right there. We're going to put our station right down here. And we're going to let that station come out and come in probably here. And we got plenty of room. See, these oil, again, I don't know how many we're going to need. Oh, shoot. It's all this, isn't it? Doggone it. That's not right. Well, shoot. Okay. Let's put, man, I wish we could see that. Let's move this over this way a little bit. I'll tell you what. Let's put our we got rid of there's no signals there, so we can go ahead and put this. We can put a T-junction on this. All right, so that'll give us an idea of where we need to come off, like with our track. It's going to need to come like that. And now we can put our distribution center. Well, we still could put it like this, and that gives us all this space up here to work with. Ah, shoot. Right there. Right back pretty much where it was. Okay. And then our station. Now, what are we going to have for a station? I think this station doesn't have to be gigantic. We need to have some room to allow it to expand a bit. And it can expand right into Chesapeake. It doesn't matter. But what we want to do is be able to come out, go in there, obviously, and then haul this to wherever we end up refining. So we're going to just have oil here, and then they're going to make us go somewhere else to refine it. We know that's coming. And I think maybe, this is all Chesapeake down here. I mean, we could go over this way, but I think down here somewhere is probably going to be our oil refinery. We'll figure out how to link that back into the network and see what we got to do. All right, so we got that. Why don't we run a road like that, and we can put a station. How big do we want? Let's do. I don't know. Let's just start with 2, and then we can expand it. Let's just start with and set it up to be. Shoot. Yeah, we'll set it up with a separate line for the passengers from the get-go, and the ability to expand the other one. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I think we can come up with something. Let's find. Do we have a fast 2? That's got a fast 3. That'll do. Let's do a fast 3. And when I say fast, I'm talking about the double speed kind of deal. All right, let's go down here. Turn this around. And we can put it just like that. Okay. Shoot. I just got through saying I wanted a special line just for the passengers, and then I put that in there in a way that that's not going to work. Destroy that. Destroy all the track. Let's try this again. Here we go. Grab this guy. Come down here. And then Yeah, it has to be like this. See this space right here? I need that space. Because what I want to do is have one line that goes straight through, and, well, you'll see. It's easier to show you than to tell you. So I think that will work. If we just take this road and run it over here to the station. So this station is connected to that distribution center. This distribution center is going to pick up all of our various oil pumps, however many there are. Okay. And then to leave, no matter who you are, you're going to go like that. And to come in, you're going to come going to have to do a little bit of an angle here. Okay, you're going to come in like this. Now, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, when you come in, you're going to make a decision. And you're going to have a requirement. And if you're coming this way, you must be a passenger train. Because that's going to give you a direct shot into that one track up there. And if you come in the other way, you must be a cargo train. And that's going to allow you to choose between these two. Then you're all going to go out and go on your merry way. Okay. And if we get in a situation where we need to expand, like to put more shunt lines, we can actually split it off here and have a shunt line here and here, and have your passengers still go right through the middle and never. And we'll be able to manipulate it so that the passenger train always has a straight shot in there. He's only going to be coming from right here, but remember, he's going to be coming up here doing a loop and coming back. But still, it's a short run for him. Okay. Okay, let's call this, I think we can call this pump jack. Pump jack 1 sounds good. Okay. And how about if we actually had a pump jack? Okay. So they produce 10 a minute and take 10 craftsmen, 10 a minute. So if we go from here and put a road out this way and then out this way, and we'll put one down here just to tell us where we are. Now we'll put a pump jack right there. And sure enough, he's got a pump jack, and our station has a distribution center, means it has a pump jack. Okay. Okay, now let's get that train that does the coal. Let's take this guy here. Let's modify his line and add another destination, which will be pumpjack. Because to start with, these are going to have to be coal-based trains. Obviously, we can't run a diesel train without any diesel. Unload there. Okay, good. Okay. So we'll have coal coming in there. Now all this means nothing until we can refine it. So where's our Chesapeake border? Comes out here. We got plenty of room for a refinery right down in here. And I think we could set it up here, hook it up into the system up here. I think so. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I'm trying to think if it would be beneficial to put a clover leaf here. I kind of think it might. A clover leaf that would come out of here, and then this could connect to it as well. Okay, so this could be that side. This could be the top. This could be this side. And coming out of the refinery could be the bottom. And that would keep everything all hooked up, and it would give us a really clean line to go oil, pump jack to refinery. So let's do that. Let's put, let's cut this off and limit our damage and do, there we go. And then let's go find our little Johnny clover leaf. It's right here. Not that little, is it? Okay. We'll use this one. If anybody's got one they like, send it. Send it. Let me know. Here we go. Got a lot of extras, but we'll figure it out. Where are we? Right in here somewhere. Okay, so we'd like to have it line up with that. Actually, that's just fine right there, because this extra track right here, we know we don't want that. Okay. And I think what we'll do, we can keep this one that way. This goes to the refinery, and this may look silly, but I think we're going to have this go like this. So we're going to delete all of this, and we're going to trash this road, and that, they won't let us. Trash that bridge. Let's see. Okay, that's going to be that one. And then this one, instead of, shoot, what have I done? Oh, and I want this to be able to go to that. Son of a gun. That's not going to work because it's a. Let's see. This needs to be straight across there like that. And then if we put a bridge there and a bridge there and connect them up. Now he's back to connected with these two clay pits. We've got the ability to come out of here, go this way and get into this. This is going to go down to the refinery. Refinery can come up here and use this to get into the junction. Look how much smaller his footprint is. Although I will say this, the one we had before, this straight line is a faster track than this curvy line, but this is more artistic looking, I must say. Well, we've got them here next to each other. We'll kind of watch them and see what's what. Okay. So we get the opportunity to put lots and lots of pump jacks through here. And all we have to do is just, when we want another one, we just add it. Add it and bring some more people out. Well, let's just see if we got signals. And we got signals all over the place, but we've created some intersections here, like here and here. Which way is this going? This is coming back. This is going like that. And coming down from here, we need some signals, and going up from here, we need signals. The rest of it should be good. I do not think we've broken anything. Let's just run it for a minute and make sure. I don't think there's anything that's broken. See, when he hesitated, he's just recalculating his route because we've changed the track. And that's the next one didn't have to even hesitate. He was fine. Here we go. All right, he had to think a little bit. What am I going to do here? Are we missing signals? Are we missing signals right through here? Yes. Yes, we are. This is definitely missing, as is that. We need to come like this and down from here. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Here's another problem. You can't drag your signal through this bridge. See, I'm trying to grab this. When I get to that bridge, it stops. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have to put one there and then drag out this way. Yeah, so that might, maybe they fix that. You can't drag past that footpath there. Has something stopped, or we're just getting some slumps here. And we may want to look into, if we're going to load up Chesapeake some more, my little, although it's so slow on the speed, it's hard to watch. It's so slow that I actually think there's a problem, but there isn't. It's just this train is just, loading slowly. Okay, so stop for a second. I don't think anything's broken. What I started to say is we may need to beef this up and maybe give it a double track throughway. We could even speed it up. We don't have, let's change it, because now we got our fast loading, fast unloading idea. Neither one of those are fast. They're both slow, or they're normal, or however you want to think of it. They're less than ideal. So let's redo all this. I think, though, to redo it, I'm going to send him to the depot, run this for a second, and stop. Okay, what I think I'd like to do is make this fast on either side with two through lanes going right down the heart. All right, let's see if we can do that. Blow it up. Track, let's cut it off so we limit the damage, and then let's start blowing stuff up. I don't think any of this is going to survive either. Okay, and gone and gone. All right, so let's do, to make that fast, it needs one of those on either side. And if we're going to have a through lane, it has to be so it's not touching that. Otherwise, it's going to think that's a track for it. So let's just make it an honest to God through lane. Let's go like this. Ooh, I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if this bridge will stretch. Let's find out. He needs to be able to go over that, and over. Oh, he won't do it. He won't do it. He won't stretch far enough. I need him to stretch one more because we need that space there so it's not considered a platform. Although, you know what we could do? All right, we're not going to have the through lane concept. I'm afraid we're going to have to toss that. But here's what we can do. We'll just make them all fast tracks. We'll put 4 of them. You'll have four going either direction, and you can pick whichever one you. Ooh, can we do that? Let's see if we can. Let's just see. And remember, we wanted to kind of treat this Chesapeake passenger as our little petri dish of designs anyway. So here we go with yet another one. We'll have 4 lanes like that. And let's see. When you approach Chesapeake, you could go to any of those ins and outs. What might be cleaner and easier is to have 2 lanes. Yeah. Let's do this. let's have 2 lanes that you can use going this way. So we basically doubled your throughput and giving you what could be a passing lane, or if you need it, it could be a regular lane. And then you're going to come out on one of those 2 like that. So end your track like that. And when you're coming this way, you're going to go here, or you're going to go here, and you're going to decide which one do you like. Like that. Yeah, this is seems, I'm gonna eat these words, but it seems ridiculously simple, and so therefore it's probably a pretty good design. There. So we did what we said we weren't going to do, make Chesapeake into a big station, but Chesapeake is now going to be Tulsa. It's not just Jamestown, it's also Tulsa. So that should work, he said. Let's see it run a little bit. He comes down, he hesitates because he's not sure what to do, but then he just does. And there, we saw one come through. We saw one come over here and get a lane and go. There goes one that needs to stop. I'd love for a train to come down here right behind him before he leaves, but that didn't happen. Here comes that big traveler's train dropping off. Another one next to him dropping off. Another one drop. Okay, all right. It looks. Yeah, I mean it's working. Okay, yet another design for Chesapeake. Okay, where are we? So we've got our oil pump jacks. We've got Chesapeake beefed up a little bit to take on its about to be added responsibility. And now we need to site our refinery. I mean, we could put it here, tuck it in the mountains. Why don't we tuck it right down here? Can we get a station? Let's see. If we put it right here, I think it's going to be one of those, you add on to it kind of deals. So I think tucking it into this little corner here, and we can put a station out this way would work just fine. Let's just do that. There, we're going to put it right there. And there's our corner to work with for our station. And then we're going to be building that's interesting. There's a storage tank for diesel that we can put on the build list in a small store. Where did that come from? Is that new? Have we always had the ability to add storage to distribution like that? Or is that new? I don't remember being able to do it over here. Huh. Okay. So what are we going to do here? We're going to bring people here to work. We're going to have an inline which brings in the refined oil, and we're going to bring and take that. We're going to take that diesel somewhere, right? Oh, that little water right there might be the bane of our existence. That one little, tiny little pond there. Shoot. Let me get a feel for something. Here's that's cheese. Paper. Oh, here it is. Oil refinery. Factory that refines oil into diesel and other fuels. Oh, other fuels. It creates fuel for trains and requires an oil cracker. So when we put that down, it's probably, we're probably going to want, well, I'd love to see. I'm just going to throw one down and we'll delete it because I want to see what this guy looks like. A machine production multiply. Okay, so the cracker is our main building, and the boiler, we put boilers around it. They're 2 by 2. Production multiplies a certain number of structures are adjacent, and it is a 2 by 3. 2 by 3. All right, so let's go. Shoot, let's go. Oh, we got to do this kind of road. Oh. Yeah, we don't need a distribution center at all. Because this is basically this is the distribution center for this operation. So we need. We need stone. Did we use a bunch of stone for something? Oh yeah, we built those interchanges and stuff. Let's get a couple of loads of stone in here and get us back on track. We got to check. See, look, we're actually low on production now, and we're going to fix that. Even though you see we're starting to have less pile up here. That's got to be addressed. We're okay here on the stone. All right, let's go back down here. Okay, we need stone to here. And then we'll go like this. And then how big are... These are 2 by 2, so we need 2. Okay. Okay, I think this will work. The same kind of deal we had before. So if we put a boiler, that's the cracker. We put a boiler on it like that. Now it's producing 3.5. And if we put one on the corner, it's producing 7. And I cracked the code on this. When you add one, you have to close this and reopen it to get the new data. So now, it looks like we're getting 3.5 per. So we could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we can get 8. Is that right? I think so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can get 8, and we're getting 3.5, so we get 24 and 4. We can boost this up to 28 if we want to. That's that would be to have this surrounded by boilers. Okay, so stop for a second. So 28 would be our production here. And then our pump jack, what can he do? 28. He can do 10, so we're going to need 3 to match a 28, but we don't need a 28 yet. We don't know what we need. Right now we got a 7. We got a 7 and we can produce 10, I think. Sorry, I shouldn't. Produces 10 a minute. Oh. Hang on a second. This guy's producing 7 per batch cycle. Batch cycle is 6 seconds. So we're making 10. We're making 70. This is already producing 70. Just that one, or that here. Let's get rid of one. Now we're producing 3.5 every 6 seconds. So we're taking 30. We're making, this makes 33 diesel. Just that setup right there. And this is 10. And I think it's 1-to-1, isn't it? Boy, it doesn't tell you crap till you're running, does it? You have to go back and look at this, which I think they need to fix. Well, it looks like it's 1-to-1. It doesn't. It's not giving me any indication that it isn't. I mean, this has a bigger capacity, but I don't think that means anything. I think it's 1-to-1. If it's 1-to-1, we need 3.5 times 10, 35. God, sorry. Thought I had this figured out. So this is 3.5 every 6 seconds, 35 a minute. We're getting 10 a minute over here, so we actually need 4 of these in order to match. Right now we're going to do 1 until I'm sure of all these numbers. And then we still don't even know if we can put a station down here because it has to be built on squares. So we need people in there. We need oil to come in. We need diesel to go out to wherever it's going to go. So we need a minimum of 3. And I think we're probably going to want, I don't know. We may want some kind of shunt line deal. Well, we got you know what? A shunt line would make sense here. If we fed a shunt line, then we could have 3 tracks here, loading, unloading, and passengers. And not have to worry about making the station bigger, assuming we can fit it in here. And I think what we're going to have to do, I think we're just going to have to do this and put the station in here, and then build around this. And if we need more, we'll build another one over here, and then maybe over here. All right. So station 3, we need a fast 3, which would be this guy. So we grab this. Go down here. Flip it around and see where we could put it. I think that works. Come in, go out. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that for now just because I'm not sure where I want to go with this. So this is going to come out like so. So there's your lanes out. We want passenger, we want loading, we want unloading. Interesting. Oh, and here we're coming from down way up here. That little hill right there might be a problem. Let's see. Let's go get a shunt line. that we like. This is kind of a nice one. And see how it would fit. How it wouldn't fit at all. It would fit. Let's see. I want to measure this to see if this thing is overkill. No, it really isn't. If you're going to have 3, 4, 5, they need to be that big. What if we only did 4? We just... Ah, shoot. We just did 4 like that. You know, this one would be easier if we could go if we ran clockwise, wouldn't it? And if we ran clockwise, we could put it just like that. I think. Shoot, almost. It needs one more space, actually. Well, if we save a lane for passengers, and we have a loading lane and an unloading lane, that would actually be surprisingly easy to do. Okay. This lane is passengers. This lane has cargo, so that's the unloading lane. And this lane has no cargo. That's the loading lane. And I think the loading would be the one that would be most likely to get backed up. Yeah, that is true. So what we could do here is have requirements. Let's get rid of these signals. And we'll have requirements on this end. Okay. If you come in here, you gotta be a passenger train. If you come in here, you have to be loading, which means that you have to be empty. If you come in here, you have to be loading, so you have to be empty. And if you come in here, you have to be unloading, which means you have to have cargo. And then over here, we get rid of these signals. Oh, still missing. I'm still missing the space here. How long is this one? 23. We need one space to put a signal. Well, actually, that's not true. We could just do this. We can put one of these on each one. So you can't leave this until you've got a free spot. And if this was back one more and I had one more space here, if this was over one, I would just put one decision right there. But this is the same effect. Anybody, whatever line you're in, you're going to look to see if you can go. And if you're here and you're a passenger, you're only going to want to go to there. So you're only going to go there when that one's free. Okay. All right, cool. And so you can come in. Now our ins and outs are reversed. That's probably because we've gone clockwise, which is against our standards, but okay, I'm going to turn you like that. Then turn you like this. That's the exit. So the exit will come down like this. And you'll exit like that. And you'll have signals going up through here like that. And then the entrance, why don't we let's see, 3, 6, 7. We're going to delete 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put a bridge right there. Let's go like that. You can come down here, turn, and go like that. Okay. Make a decision here. Which one of these do I want to get into? And you'll have signals like that. Okay. So we had to do this crossing because we're doing this one as a clockwise entry and exit. And our standard all the way through this has been counterclockwise, and we've avoided this, but that's okay. It's okay. It just seems to work better for this. Wow, could that be it? Okay. Let's see if we can set this up and get this running. If we can, we'll declare success on this episode. So we need a line that takes passengers from Chesapeake to Craftsman, from Chesapeake to pumpjack 1. We'll just call it pump 1. Okay. Then we need a line that takes from pump 1 to refinery 1. Run full. Unload empty. And then we need a line, PC line from Chesapeake to the refinery. Refinery 1. And that's going to, yeah, that's workers, that's right. Refinery 1. Okay. If we can get that, I'm not going to worry about where we go with the diesel yet this episode. We're just going to start producing it. All right, so let's get some trains. We need 2 of these tank trains. No, well, we need 1 for now. We'll build that. We'll deploy that. Oh, that's the one we sent away while we were editing that. We were changing Chesapeake station. So this is going to be from the pump 1 to the refinery. Okay, and then we need, how many workers do we need here? It says 10. I don't believe that. We need, yeah, it is 10. We'll do a P1, I guess, a PC1, whatever, if we have such a thing. We don't. PC 40, I guess it's our new way of doing it. 1, 2, 3. We're going to filter this to be this. And then we're going to go get that PC pump 1. We're going to filter it to be Craftsman as well. And then we're going to build this and put it on Chesapeake to the pump. PC Chesapeake pump. And then we're going to build a, let's see, how many workers do we need out here? We need 50. So we'll do a PC2, which we do have. No, that's not it. A PC2, and I'm going to rename that a PC80. And we're going to, did we filter both those lines? Chesapeake to pump jack and Chesapeake, yes, we did. Okay. Chesapeake to the refinery. We're going to build this and put it on PC Chesapeake to the refinery. Deploy. Let's run all that and see if we've got a working system. Coming out of our new depot. Uh-oh. I'd like to see everything moving a little better than that. I know some of it's, they're calculating a little bit of the delay. Hopefully it'll clear out here soon enough. Here's our train to pick up the oil. We've got our trains going in to pick up people. Yeah, don't pretend that we're negative now. I don't pretend we have enough people. We made some jobs, right? Let's put in. Let's upgrade 4 and put 4 more back in. And create a water problem out here. Okay. And look at this. We are pumping oil. At a very slow pace. And we have workers out here at the refinery. And I'm going to release this so we can go check it out and see if it works. See if our whole line works. He's going into the unloading bay. And he unloaded. Oh, he only had 2. I don't think that's enough to even get us started, is it? Uh, 2 must not be enough to prime the pumps, so I'm going to speed this up for a second, let him get up to at least like 50 or so, and then we'll release him. Okay. Now you can run over there. And there we go. We are producing diesel. And we're going to stop right there. And 35 a minute, which isn't that what we calculated? It was. They want us to 120 to get these new wagons. So it's probably going to be our target for next time is to get that 120, and we'll get the new wagons, and we'll see what we want to do about the diesel and how to get it out to the rest of the world. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Sweet Transit video. Thank you.